least to most hot-tempered zodiac signs. Anger is not just yelling. Sometimes it is a chilling, silent stare, and other times it is instantly flipping a dining table. We rank the zodiac from desperate pathological peacekeepers to unpredictable, explosive firecrackers. Let's see who wins. Number 12. Libra. This air sign is so terrified of uncomfortable confrontation that they will apologize to a wooden chair if they accidentally bump into it. They lack a standard explosive temper because maintaining a flawless aesthetic of peace is their top priority. If you insult them, they will not scream. Instead, they will swallow their rage, smile incredibly tightly, and immediately develop a blinding stress migraine. They actively choose quiet internal suffering over risking a messy public argument that might genuinely ruin the delicate social vibe of the entire room for everyone else. Number 11. Pisces. Instead of getting angry, this sensitive water sign absorbs conflict and dramatically turns it into profound sorrow. They simply do not have the stamina required for a raging, door-slamming argument. If you cross their boundaries, they will not yell. They will retreat to their bedroom, wrap themselves in a heavy blanket, and cry while listening to a devastatingly sad indie playlist. They view explosive temper tantrums as ugly earthly expressions that disrupt their fragile spiritual peace. They would much rather play the tragic victim in their own beautiful fantasy than throw a single punch. Number 10. Taurus. This stubborn earth sign possesses an exceptionally long fuse, making it genuinely difficult to provoke an immediate reaction. They are focused on remaining comfortable and unbothered by trivial drama. You can annoy them for weeks, and they will only respond with an exhausted sigh. However, if you manage to push them past their breaking point, their rare anger is not a quick spark. It is a destructive, unmovable earthquake. They will lock you out of their life forever without shedding a single tear, stubbornly holding that grudge for the next decade. Number 9. Capricorn. This disciplined earth sign views losing their temper as a humiliating, unacceptable loss of personal control. They genuinely despise chaotic emotional outbursts because screaming in public looks incredibly unprofessional. Instead of throwing a fiery tantrum, their anger manifests as a freezing, calculated boardroom silence. If you betray them, they do not smash plates. They restructure their entire life to cut your access, punishing you with brutal administrative efficiency. They use their icy rage as focused fuel to outwork and destroy their actual enemies, ensuring they win the long game while you suffer. Number 8. Virgo. This analytical earth sign rarely throws a screaming fit because messy explosions are wildly inefficient. Instead, their anger rapidly transforms into a cold, weaponized stream of precise criticism. If you mess up their curated schedule, they will not yell. They will calmly dissect your biggest personal insecurities using flawless grammar and undeniable facts. They weaponize their disappointment, delivering tiny, razor-sharp linguistic cuts that hurt significantly worse than a physical punch. Their temper is contained, organized, and deliberately designed to make you deeply question your own basic competence without them ever raising their voice. Number 7. Gemini. This unpredictable air sign operates on a shifting frequency, meaning their temper depends entirely on whatever chaotic mood they currently occupy. They rarely hold a seething grudge because they get distracted by new information too quickly. When they get mad, it is a fast, sharp verbal assault loaded with mocking sarcasm and brilliant, specific insults. However, their explosive rage wildly fluctuates. They will rip you to shreds in a vicious text message paragraph, and then completely forget why they were even angry 20 minutes later, casually asking if you want to grab tacos. Number 6. Aquarius. This detached air sign refuses to engage in a sweaty, red-faced screaming match. They process absolute fury through a chillingly cold, alien superiority complex. When you anger them, they strip away all human empathy and look at you like a fascinating, defective lab rat. They will mock your emotional argument with calm, documented facts, refusing to raise their vocal tone. Their unique temper is terrifying, specifically because it entirely lacks heat. They simply delete your phone number and walk away, effortlessly pretending you cease to exist on a molecular level without looking back. Number 5. Cancer. Do not let their sensitive, nurturing exterior fool you. This water sign hoards resentment like valuable treasure. They prefer passive-aggressive warfare over direct, fiery conflict. When angered, they will slam kitchen cabinets, sigh in the hallway, and refuse to communicate the actual problem. If pushed to a breaking point, their emotional dam shatters. They will scream about a specific mistake you made exactly 4 years ago, weaponizing their flawless memory to make you feel like the worst person alive. They will cry the entire time, making you feel horribly guilty for upsetting them. Number 4, Sagittarius. This independent fire sign possesses a shockingly quick temper that flares up the second they feel physically or intellectually trapped. They lack an internal filter, meaning their immediate anger results in a brutally honest, explosive verbal barrage. They will recklessly say the most damaging, offensive truth just to win the argument and secure their escape route. However, just like a massive firework, their blinding rage burns out incredibly fast. They genuinely expect you to forgive their devastating relationship-ending insults the very next morning, so you can happily go grab a coffee together again. Number 3, Scorpio. This intensely private water sign does not just get angry. They descend into a terrifying, calculated underworld of permanent vengeance. Their temper is entirely silent, venomous, and highly radioactive. If you betray them, they will immediately stop speaking, shutting down their facial expressions to hide their boiling, murderous rage. They play the absolute longest game imaginable. They will quietly wait for exactly 6 months, gathering sensitive personal data, and then strike your most devastating weak point when you finally feel safe again. Their dark wrath is unforgiving, permanently destructive, and beautifully executed with chilling precision. Number 2, Leo. When this proud fire sign feels disrespected, their resulting temper tantrum is a loud, high-budget theatrical production. They actively want an audience for their explosive, dramatic fury. They do not just simply get mad. They roar, demanding absolute submission and a groveling apology for bruising their fragile ego. They will dramatically storm out of crowded restaurants just to ensure everyone watches them leave. However, their blinding anger is often quite performative. If you compliment their outfit and apologize with profound submission, their blazing, terrifying fury dramatically vanishes into thin air, and they instantly forgive you. Number 1, Aries. Taking the top spot is this cardinal fire sign, essentially a walking stick of unstable dynamite waiting for a tiny spark. They possess zero patience and react to minor inconveniences with immediate, world-ending hostility. They will punch a hole directly through standard drywall simply because the weak internet connection lagged during a video game. Their blistering rage instantly goes from 0 to 100 in a microsecond, sparing absolutely nobody in the immediate vicinity. But shockingly, after burning the entire environment to ash, they magically calm down, asking what is for lunch. Thank you for watching the video, and let me know your thoughts in the comments box. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to get all the updates.